Guys, today we've got Transformers Age of Extinction Scorn. It's a nice little deluxe figure, and yeah, it looks like a little red knight. Guess that's what they're going for in the movie, is like knights and shining armor and Dinobots and riding into battle, and yeah. Look forward to the movie coming out in a couple days. As for his weapon, he comes with this little red spear thing. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Holds in his hand very nicely. Get some nice little poses out of it. His other weapon, so to say, is his tail in his Spinosaurus mode, and it's a nice hard rubber, and doesn't affect the articulation of the arm at all. Get some nice. You can see any of that. Get some nice articulation out of it. His other arm is kind of a shield. Yeah. Makes up his jaw and mouth in robot mode. Sorry, Stegosaurus mode, Spinosaurus mode. Wow. Yeah, full 360 here. His Spinosaurus arms store on his back very nicely. And his head sculpt is a very nice square helmet. Yeah. Alright, so transformation, it goes, what I like to do is take his arm, fold his hand in and rotate it, and then you'll see it forms his head. And then take his other arm and mix up his tail, and you can kind of see how this Spinosaurus mode is coming into hand. And then take his crotch piece here and lift it, and then go back, and you'll see that his dinosaur arms store through this little peg right here. They store into, I don't know if you can see that well, it stores into a little notch on his back right there. And then just store in, and then it fits pretty securely. And then what you want to do is you want to take his robot mode, his torso, and then rotate it 90 degrees. So you have it like this, and then bring up his arms for dino mode, and kind of just rest them right there. And then what you want to do is you want to take his head, push it down, and then take his back spines and push them in. So now you see that his arms for dinosaur mode now store right there, and they store in very securely. And then you want to take these, and on his shoulders are little pegs for the spines. You want to rotate them and plug them in. Rotate them and plug them in. And then take his crotch piece and then store it onto his, or plug it into his tail. You can see that. And then replug it in his arms. And then you want to take his feet, accordion them up. Take his other foot, accordion it up. And now it's all coming apart. Great. His foot, accordioning it up. And then his whole kind of torso for his, or crotch for his Dino mode scoots back, and you want to rotate his legs back into position. And then fold these up to cover the holes for his sides, which I really liked that they did that. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And fold that up. And I guess I already did that one on that side. And then position his arms as you want, and his head. And then his head, there's this little giblet piece, and you want to move his head down, and it kind of helps guide the head into the position it's supposed to be. So you want to fold it along the neck, and then kind of just fiddle with it. Oh, and then move his toe. So now he's got his feet. Move that into frame, and then there you have Scorn in his Spinosaurus mode. One thing I really do like about this transformer is that his weapon, I didn't think it's stored anywhere, so I just kind of left it off to the side. But what you can do is this little piece back here is actually meant to store his sword in there, and then just fits very securely. It's meant to be in there, and then now you can just be one piece of the transformer. No weapons hanging off or no weapons put to the side. Stores very nicely. It looks like it's supposed to be there. Yeah. As for articulation for the dinosaur, his head moves this way and moves left and right, up and down. His jaw opens. Nice sharp teeth in there. His arms move. They're on ball joints so they can move that way. And you've got nice articulation in the feet. They move back and forth. His tail, unfortunately, does not move unless you want to take it and kind of position it up and down. That kind of looks weird. Yeah. So give me a second to get this back into robot mode, and then we'll do some size comparisons. I think I did some articulation for the robot mode. So he's kind of got like a swivel joint right here, so his arm can move. Same on the other arm. Head articulation is good, but it's fairly limited due to this, I don't know, kind of ball joint. It just lets it go up and down, but it won't let it stay in like a mid movement. So it's kind of either forced down, looking down, or forced looking up. Can't really get into that looking straight position. His thighs are on ball joints. His legs are on kind of like a swivel. Then you got some joint ankle movement. And these are articulated to whichever way you want. Alright, and like I promised, we'll do some size comparisons. Here's one of the other Age of Extinction Voyagers, Optimus Prime. There we go. And here's one of his deluxes, fellow deluxes, Starscream. And do one more. Let's do, and we've got Generations Cut from a couple years ago. Overall, I think the figure is a very nice figure. It's got a very good amount of articulation. I really like the sculpt of it. The transformations, simple but difficult at the same time. It's got, very satisfying. Only peeve I have about it is that the head, there's no way to get it in that straight looking thing unless you kind of keep it right there, and then even then the slightest movement I'll move it right down. So yeah, I'm sure there's some way to fix it, but just haven't figured it out yet. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.